in the description down below for those of you who want to see, what you need to do before you actually do a night flight. I'm just double checking one more thing before we go live. Never trust the app to let you know it's okay, that you're good to go, that there aren't any TFRs. So the phone, looks like it's a little bit glitchy and down. You can see it, but so we're just going to go to a TFR list and do a search, TFR Map. And if you go to the TFR Map, you can just select the state. So currently the FAA website is down. If you go to the TFR link, that's in the description here. But if you click on TFR Map and go and select your state, which I did right now, New Jersey, there's only one, and it's only in Bedminster. I'm probably going to update that link right now so that you guys will have it, so that you can see. But you'll click it and it probably won't work, but it does if you go to the redirect. All right, knowing that, moving forward, we are good to go. All right, so here's the hardest part. Hardest part will be taking off. All right, we're clear for takeoff. We got good satellites. There we go. 1 second. Just going to bring it around. And right about here. And we're good to go. I'm just going to let it. And we are going up. Nice. Slowly but surely. Make sure our reception is still good. Welcome back, you guys. I won't be live tomorrow, but I'll be back next week on Tuesday. I might go live where I am, not sure, but we're going to make sure we're about 200 feet up in the air before we, work the magic and make it happen. And I'm just going to go to the YouTube app on my phone. Welcome back, guys. Good to see you, for those of you who will be here. We're just going to do a short flight tonight. We've got 29 minutes, 93% on the battery. Okay. Just making sure that we're good to go before we go. And here we are. All right. It's been a shorter week this week, but let's see if we can work some magic. Oh, wow. That whole field. See that shine right there? That's all ice. Wow. So all the snow melted. See if we can get some night mode action happening. Look at that. Everything just turned to ice. Kind of neat, though. Look at that. A lot of the snow is reflecting. So we're 235 feet up in the air. Temperature is just optimal tonight. The weather it's cold, but not too cold where we're going to be freezing our buns off. So I'm just going to go into town like we usually do and head in. And there we are. We got our ViFly Cree light that they sent us from the folks at ViFly. It's still working its magic. It's a cold night, but not cold enough where I'm wearing my coat like the last time. I'm just in my sweater, which is great. Hope everyone had a nice Valentine's Day and was actually able to share it with the ones you love and care for. It was really nice. I gave my kids a Valentine's present, and I just played a little prank on them. I gave them a gift and was like, here it is, and I'm like, here's your Valentine's, happy Valentine's. And then they're like, what are we supposed to do with that? I'm like, that's your Valentine's present. Just trying to find that one point where we can do a POI. That's our home. And then right over here, see, it's the building, but the lights are off. A little bit of a bummer. Then we double check, make sure. Just going to try and see if I can see the building. See, it's hard to tell because it's a little bit darker, so it's not reflecting the way it normally does. And I just, it's yours. And then I pranked them and gave them their real present. We're 257 feet up in the air. It's kind of weird how the Federal Aviation website is down. If you want to check to see if there's a TFR, and then you just have to go to the redirect, and then from the redirect you're fine. But just check, like I said, never trust the app, right? Just because the app says you're good to go doesn't mean that you're good to go. So always double check with the Federal Aviation. And I was just about to cancel tonight's flight because if I couldn't get confirmation from the FAA website, like if you go to the link in the description, the first link to check for TFRs, don't do it. It's not worth it because it's not going to get you, it's not going to save you. You can't say, oh, but the site was down. No, that does not work that way. You are 100% responsible in knowing if there is a TFR. Let me know if the link's working for you, though, the link in the description to check for TFRs. So you can't say the site's down. So you have to go to the redirect, and then the site will load that way. But something must be down, unless there are just no TFRs. But when you put in New Jersey, one shows up for Bedminster. All right. We're going to do what we do. We got 21% battery. We're going to do a POI like we always do, which is really cool. Let the drone spin around. Make sure you can see the drone. Nice. It's going to do its thing. Just going to spin around town. And it's nice, though. Different lighting tonight. And it's a little bit quieter. We are 225 feet up in the air, which is great. Remember, we're above the tree line, above the power line, above, just basically above any line so that nothing will accidentally crash or hit the drone, or you won't, crash into anything with the POI effect. But hopefully there aren't any other drones out there. I remember one night we were flying and there was one, but we just kept away from it. So if you ever see a drone and you are flying, just steer clear of it, fly the other way, have fun, and you do your thing, and then they do their thing, then you don't have to worry about an accidental collision. We're almost back. We're about a quarter way to our destination, from where we started from with the POI effect. It's really nice. This is one of my favorite ones, though. There it is. The drone's about to spin around and come in. Let's see if let's see if anybody's here. And then I look down and I see a commercial. Hold on. Let me press skip. No one's here tonight. It's a busy night. It's Valentine. I don't really expect anyone to be here. And now I'm going to stop the POI effect. Voila. And then get rid of some things here so that I could. That was a cool one. Taken for a ride. I'm just going to spin around. We're about 800 feet away from our starting point, which isn't too far, but we could still see the drone. We're not going to do anything crazy tonight, but I'm going to put it back into night mode. Oh, you know what? Let's look at New York City. Let's see if we can zoom in. I love how the city looks at night. I just wish the zooming transition wasn't so abrupt, where it could be smoother. See, it just like that. That's at 3x, right? We want 7x. There we are. That's at 7x. And then 11. And if we were further away, it would be so cool. We'd be able to see more of it. So the X actually worked. Imagine, so one of our viewers mentioned they saw this drone being used for a window inspection. Can you imagine if you were inspecting a building with this drone? Look, you could see we don't get so much of a crisper. Interesting. One night it was actually clearer. Was my glasses? No. Yeah, one night it was clearer with the colors and everything. Right about there. 10 is pretty good. That's about 15 miles away, and that's New York City. See? Right about there. Now we're back to 7x. I'm going to put it back on 1, though. See? And that's 1. 1x by default. And so now, Where's our home point? I'm going to put it back into night mode, and from night mode, just Explorer will let you do other stuff, but night mode's fine. We have 63% battery. Remember, I like to bring the battery back when it's about 35%. So why don't we just take a little stroll down memory lane? And we are in normal mode. Normal mode's okay, which means the top speed we're going to go is about 25, maybe 30 miles per hour. We have the prop guards on, so even if we do go into sport mode, there will be a cap on, its speed, because it does slow it down, which is fine, because if you've been following me, I don't like flying fast anyway. 61% on the battery, and it says we have 16 minutes. Remember, the further away you fly, the battery will go lower. We're about 800 feet away. Once we get to the corner, it may make or break the flight experience, depending on reception, because we could still see the drone, but sometimes we get interference in that area. Home point. So we're at 227 feet up in the air. This flight is actually really good when we do it earlier, because the light in that field right there is usually on, and you can see it. The track and field looks phenomenal. Let's see if anybody's here with us tonight, though. Nope. Oh, hey, Marcus B. Hi, and Smirk. Welcome to the Friday night flights. And then I'll just spin around, and then start heading back. Usually, more lights are on in the town when it's earlier, and in that building that we just saw. Usually I try to do Friday night flights at 10, but the kids were up late tonight and they were happy and excited, because at 10 o'clock the lights in the town are still on. Smirk, where are you guys from? Are you guys local? Are you guys stateside? Are you guys abroad? When I say abroad, I mean overseas. You have to be careful when you say abroad today, because you can say, are you guys abroad? And then it'd be like, I was 5 years ago. Or, oh yeah, I was abroad 5 years ago too. Meaning I lived overseas, right? So yeah, I'm not sure what you guys are doing, what your folks are doing. But yeah, we have some folks in Italy. One guy reached out to us. You hear that? I don't know if you can hear the buzz. I've been doing a lot of overseas, or let's say abroad, people reaching out for the Nintendo Switch. Apparently that's a big issue happening right now, and the Nintendo Switch console master key can't be unlocked from overseas, and Nintendo's aware of the issue. So what I've been doing is, my last live stream, I think if you go an hour and 30 minutes into the 3D print of the number game, you'll see that we actually help someone abroad, and we're able to unlock the Nintendo Switch by calling Nintendo Switch headquarters or in Canada. So if you're overseas, I recommend calling the Canada number, or texting too, because they have the option to text. This looks really cool. And then they'll text, and you text them the information, and then they'll give you the master key unlocked for the Nintendo Switch. I think folks might be what do you call it? Hold on, we are at 13%, 47% battery. Might be getting their switches ready to sell so that they can upgrade. I got to start heading back now. Upgrade for that. Apparently Nintendo is going to be releasing a new Switch, so I think people are selling hello abroad. Yeah, right. I mean, welcome from Mexico, from Missouri. Nice. I guess you're in a safe place right now. Is this long range drone? It's a long range drone. Yeah, so it's a long range drone. It's the Mavic 3 Pro. Mavic 3 Pro is a great drone. We're at 45% battery. I'll just let it hover for a bit, because we usually bring it in at 35%. It's a long range drone, and the long range is like, let's say I'm here, and you can see the town so close, it looks like I'm there. But I don't really recommend this drone for real estate, like if you want to get into real estate photography, only because I have to be at least 500 feet away to actually get the house that's right there, because like now I'm 200 feet away, so you got to be further away, because the 1x zoom by default is so close that you really need a Mini 4K, Mini 4 Pro, or Mini 3 Pro to get that depth and perception that's needed, because a lot of brokers don't like when the houses are too close. They want to just see the house. But yeah, you can go pretty far with this. You can go we went about 2,000 feet away, and I can still see the drone. It's big, it's huge, and I have a lot of lights in there. I'm probably going to do a video on night flight again, so that people can actually see the drone and get an idea of it. I think I might be able to land it in front of me, because hold on, let me bring it in, because it's ice. Everything, as you saw in the here, all that over there looks like water. It's really shiny, but it's all ice. And so what I can do is I can I don't know, let me just feel the ground. Oh yeah, that's ice. So I just got to be careful and make sure I don't slip. But other than that, I believe, and make sure that I stay within range of the Wi-Fi signal. Last time I was, oh wow, this is a nice shot right there. That's really cool. Battery is at 37%. I always bring it in when the battery is at 35, because you need that buffer to land. So even if the drone is coming home, turning home on its own, you want to have that buffer, because you need time to land. You need time to maneuver. Unless you're in the desert, or your property doesn't have many trees, and you just land it, But in this case, I got the power lines, I got the house, I got all that other fun stuff. So you gotta watch out for all that stuff. And then, oh nice. See, I'll let you see down. It's all snow. Or it's all ice, so I can pretty much, I might be able to get away with it tonight. But it's ice, but it's not melted, which is kind of neat. This is a really bright light. So yeah, it's a long-range drone. We've got about 3,000 looms lights on here. So we have 1,000 looms on top, 1,000 looms in the back, and this light that's shining below is 1,000 looms too. So it is blinding, but see, and there we are. And there. And now I guess this is it. Next week we will do another Friday night's flight. Yeah, you two have a great night. Smirk, and I'll see you next Friday. I'll be back. Oh wow, hold on. Oh, there was still. Oh wow, it's like it may have dropped. I hate when that happens. Yeah. Anyway, it seems to happen every time I bring the drone in for a landing. Hopefully, let me see if we're still. Oh no, we're still live. The real question is, how does it... You're funny. Hold on, I gotta back it up. How does it freestyle? That's hilarious. I know, right? That's what the... hold on.
Landing.
Oh wow, that's ice. Yeah, it doesn't know freestyle on this drone. I like that one. Anyway, June Local 619. Yeah. So that's it. Let me just make sure I'm still. I'm gonna close that. Oh, nice. Anyway, hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Alright, that's it for tonight. We'll be back next Friday night flights and next Saturday night live Q&A. As you can see, it's all ice. So it can slide. be like Disney on ice. Got to be really careful. Because if you slip with this drone, you're doing care refresh early. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. And we'll see you all next time.